And in order to afford my medical care, I need at least another 1,000. You could just share my shop or just donate any bit that you can. That would be really great, because I don't know what else to do.
When someone doesn't know the difference between gay and queer, I want you to show them this video. Gays and lesbians stood up and fought for their rights. We didn't whine about it on TikTok for pity donations and pity likes. Also, remember the activist that told you to help trans people by doing their chores for them? This is that person. So no, it's not just a one-off where this person had a really horrible day. This person does this on a daily basis. More and more queer activists are whining on camera because things simply didn't go their way. And of course, I am not one, let's be clear, I am not one to say that crying makes you weak. Doesn't. But you know what does? Expecting your issues to fall on the responsibility of others. Taking no responsibility for your own life or actions. Maybe, just maybe, the world isn't as transphobic, racist, misogynist, whatever as you'd like to believe. Maybe you can't earn a good living because you studied queer theory in college. And honestly, people are absolutely over that dumbass.
Honestly, don't know what to do, but like, there was like a really bad experience. Basically, I was just getting a drink at the bar and they called both Azul and I ladies. After they were done making the drink, I went up and I was like, some people don't refer to themselves as ladies, but it's okay that you didn't know. And in a gay bar, so we should feel safe. Too bad, turned it around. They got so mad at me.
Again, when somebody does not know the difference between gay and queer, show them this video. Gays and lesbians get misgendered all the time. Drag queens, super butch lesbians, straight up looking like dudes, almost never get upset when somebody misgenders them. They know that they're walking out into the world looking super masked. Why don't we get upset about it? Maybe because we're not narcissists. Homosexuality is not an ideology.
They got so mad at me, and they took the drink away from my wife and I. He hit the bar, like, because he was like, are you serious? You're doing the same thing to me. How? And then they kicked us out.
The gays are over this woke shit. I mean, we've been over it since the queer activists started telling us that we were bigoted for simply wanting a specific genitalia, that we're horrible people simply for seeing what's reality right in front of us. You look like two women, you're gonna probably be called such. It's just how the world works. If you think this person looks familiar, it is because you are right. They have an entire TikTok account where they call themselves the lesbian Snow White, and they are the one that constantly, I think it's like a video a week, just on pronouns. Probably more. Like fairy self, bug self pronouns. So, not surprised that the gays kicked her out. Don't limit my speech in my business. Don't make up all this crazy shit making actual gay people look bad and then expect us to not be pissed off about it.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. Like, how am I supposed to feel? This was the first time that I've like told somebody. I felt brave enough to tell somebody my identity. I just wanted to let him know, and I told him it's okay that you didn't know.
First of all, you call yourself the lesbian Snow White. You call your wife your wife. Both of you are female. At least one of you is fully presenting as a woman. So why are you not going by lady? The rules are just constantly changing. We've been over it. This is just one of the first times in real life that you've experienced the gays being over it.
Still mad at me for being myself and for my wife being themselves. Just hurt. We were kicked out so fast. And I tried talking to the other person. He came over and was like, what's going on? It was another straight white man. When I told him he's just not respecting our identity and I don't understand why.
Love it how they always go for the like white gay man card, like right away when they don't have any other ammo. Of course, when it's all about me isn't going the way they hoped.
I'm being a gentleman calling you a lady. That's not something bad. Like, I'm just sharing that part and I just wanted you to be like, okay, sorry.
What would you like?
What would you like to hear? And like, it's not like we even talk a lot. It felt like a dad, like yelling at you. Oh my God.
I mean, does this person even know what it feels like for a dad to yell at them? I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not. This is the participation generation where parents did not yell at their kids. They did not reprimand them. They did not put them in their place. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody's valid. Everybody's special. And look where it got us. You're crying on TikTok and playing the victim. Create your own safe space if you're not happy with this one. And honestly, most of y'all have already done this. I mean, what you've really done is take taken away gay spaces and made them your own by kicking out actual homosexual people, lesbians, etc. Remember, lesbian parties barely even exist anymore because of queer activists. Just curious, why isn't this person that doesn't want to be called lady, why is she at a gay bar instead of a queer party? Maybe, just maybe, it is time for us to tell you to stay in your lane. It is okay, it is more than okay to have different views, but do not come into my bar and expect me to conform to you. Olivia said, white woman goes to a gay bar, complains that the evil white male bartender disrespected her by calling her a lady and not going along with the they them bullshit. The gays are fighting back. And remember, this has been happening thousands more times for a number of years the other way around. The tons of messages I've gotten for kids that are literally homosexual trying to sign up with their, GSA or LGBT club in high school and getting kicked out because they are identifying as gay or lesbian and that's seen as transphobic somehow. All the LGBT pride events recently that I've gone to that call themselves safe spaces, I know that personally I cannot walk in there with a Trump hat or a sticker that says lesbians don't do girl dick or something. These safe spaces made me feel like I knew that I was the one at risk. Crazy, right? And yeah, the gays are starting to fight back. Do you remember 2 weeks ago I did a video about the lesbian speed dating event that was canceled over in London for it being transphobic, for kicking out a legitimate man who was not a trans woman, for creeping on lesbians and touching someone inappropriately in the bathroom? Most of these stories aren't actually transphobic or homophobic when you see the actual depth of it. Here is the story directly from the source. I filmed a Rumble live stream with her, I think, a week ago. You can click the link in the description below to watch the entire episode.
My name is Jenny Watson. I set up the speed dating event and it went perfectly for many years and we've had so many successes. Shit hit the fan about 2 weeks ago. A trans-identified male attended, behaved inappropriately. Everything just kind of escalated from that. In the toilet, so it was just him and another woman and he was behind her and he was like touching her and he was feeling her up. She came to me and she told me about it, and so I spoke to him and he was enraged and he threw the discrimination card. And then I thought after that point, like, fuck this shit. It's happened before, that kind of stuff. I've been doing this for years. Those kind of incidents, like I would say like 5-6 times, a couple of times a year it happens, and so I thought, fuck it, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Yeah, they're banned. It's a lesbian event, so only lesbians. I knew that people would say that I was this awful, horrible bigot, and I knew that I was going to get the treatment that I've got. They've gone to my employer, filed complaints, and they said that if she's amongst a trans person or trans people, she would be unsafe. She would be violent towards them, which is ridiculous because the only thing I've said is lesbians don't have penises. They've got me cancelled at all the places I do my events, and I don't just do speed dating, I do other stuff as well. Beautiful stories, like we've had weddings come out of the speed dating and really, really nice stuff. And then in a week and a half, it's all gone.
I mean, the gays have been distancing themselves from the queers for quite a bit of time now. It's just now becoming more apparent and happening more often in real life. And the funny thing is, it's become so easy to me to distinguish people between being, being gay versus being queer. So much so that I think you can do it as well. Let's play a game together. Ready?
Tip is, for the love of God, do not use the multiple pronouns at the same time.
Gay or queer?
Hi, my name is King, and I'm a non-human alter in a DID system, and I'm making a Discord server for people who experience wing dysphoria. It is, of course, open to systems with non-human headmates, and it is also open to, I think they're called wingkin, literally anybody who experiences wing dysphoria.
Gay or queer?
This is a girl, and you guys are harassing her because she's a dyke.
And I'm a man. I'm a fucking female.
This is a girl.
Do I have to tell you again?
You have ID?
No, I do not.
Get out. Get out.
Gay or queer? Actually, you know what? We don't even need videos. We could do photos only. Gay or queer? Queer, bitch! Bye. Lesbian or queer? Lesbian or queer? Feel like we got 6 out of 6 right, didn't we? I'm just saying, I've never heard a lesbian use void self as their pronouns.
Let's talk about void self pronouns. Void self pronouns are neo-pronouns inspired by the word void, and they can be used by anyone regardless of gender identity or expression.
I've never heard of a gay man calling himself and thinking that he's a hawk. A bear maybe, or a cub, but not a hawk.
My name is Horace, and I'm a red-tailed hawk. In our world, I do have the body of a hawk, but while fronting, I consider myself a Therian, because I am in a human body, but my identity is still a hawk. Not all animal alters will identify this way.
Some of this obviously is just mentally ill kids, but a good majority of them are just adults that are narcissistic pieces of shit. And I'm never gonna stop calling out bad behavior. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And if you are not already, make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys back here in a few days with a brand new video. Until then, I love you. Keep calling out the bullshit.